Hello and welcome back to BookGames Spectator. I'm your host, Michael T, and I'm going to be taking you through the technique about how I think about navigating the book games marketplace. If you're here this far into this course, you should know how to use the attributes tab on Token Trove, how to use the spectacular tab, and how to use the token frames. You should also have burned at least 20% of this chart into your psyche. Okay. So this is the BookGames token count supply sheet. We're going to keep on going back to this over and over and over and over and cross-referencing the token count supply sheet with the BookGames frame rarity so that we can check to see what type of market value is being appraised for any given token. Remember, the combination of 16 original artworks, 5 spectacular rarities, and 15 different frames creates a possible combination of 1,200 different book games rarity token types. So this is why we have to take time to learn and understand the different rarities and requirements on the book games exchange in order for us to properly participate and to find and mine value and to find potential arbitrage opportunities. So where do we begin? Well, we always first begin by checking out the listing time to see if we can find any snipes. Check to when you first remember it being refreshed, the least newest in your first entry. And then we check the activity, sale time, and scroll back to where you first can't remember the last one, most recent. And then we check out the floor price just to see, based on how much capital you have to work with, where you can find your next camp in terms of hidden gems already within the order book. But for this part of the course, we're going to go back to catching up with BookGames spectating. So if this is how you begin, then you would start with listing time. Okay, so but where do you actually begin? Do you start here at the front and just keep on going? Just, okay, refresh, wait, keep on going? Or do you choose some arbitrary time in the past and then sort through the most recent listings to see what you can find? How do you determine it? Well, for listing time, I think we did something beforehand earlier in this series. And then for price, we just finished going back through for $1,000 in our paper trading account. So next is to check out sale time. So we're about 3 weeks in, and we found this shelf of pearl curiosities. And now I think I wonder if we did an analysis of them. Let's take a look. Curiosity pearl, this is what it's for. Curiosity, 13,028. Okay, we have one of each color except lava, sold for $155. And then an ability rainbow hollow for $106. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna continue moving. And so what we're going to be looking for is anything that stands out, anything out of the ordinary, anything that you say, oh, that's a great deal, such as this ability, anything that tells a story you want to get your understanding of. Oh, wow. Let's take a look. Accountability, hollow, Rainbow. Remember, when it comes to token frames, I think in EPN, Galaxy, and then everything else. Okay, EPN, Emerald, Pearl, Neon, and then Galaxy, and then everything else. Do the math. By the time you get to Galaxy, it's almost 90% of the total token frames. And then you can haggle on these for value in terms of marble, granite, fur, everything up to fur is mid tier. And then you have your bottom of the barrel for the first 50%. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, first 50%. And then you have marble to fur. And then you have fur to Galaxy, and then you have Galaxy Plus, and then you have EPN. Champagne is its own standout, and Galaxy is comparable to Rainbow, or better yet, Rainbow is comparable to Galaxy, but I like to keep my eye focused on Galaxy, and then double check to see if I can find a similarly priced Rainbow. And if so, then we'll go Rainbow, but we have to anchor it somehow. So we're taking a look at Accountability Hollow Rainbow. So we're checking, what is this, 0.5, 0.6? 0.5, 0.6, 0.55, 0.7, 0.68, 0.55, shelf, April 5th. May, shelf, interesting, 0.5, 0.4, okay, 4 weeks, and then you get to 3 weeks ago. Wow, okay, that's interesting. But yeah, so that's this order book for things that have been sold for this specific token. As you can see, there are not a lot of tokens in circulation, or at least that have been sold. I wonder how many burns. 1 burn. Accountability Rainbow. Interesting. July 30th. Okay, so again, we're still combing through this order book to see if anything of value, anything that stands out. I don't know if we checked out Curiosity Gold Galaxy yet, but we're taking a look. And we're trying to find anything that just stands out. And like, what are we looking for? Anything interesting? Anything that might tell a tale, a story? Something off the floor? Something unexpected? Interesting. Interesting. Check out this Kindness Rainbow. Oh, so similar, except the Galaxy was higher. They paid more for it. It was listed at a higher price. That's interesting. It would be interesting if you could do double spend, like, oh hey, I'm gonna put this up for a specific price, and then you can like counter price it. That would be interesting. But I guess maybe that's what the offers are for. Okay, take a look at this. Oh, first time sold. Kindness Bubblegum Granite. Kindness Bubblegum Granite. Kindness Bubblegum Granite. Oh, interesting. Huh. Wonder what the total outstanding is. 0.25. 0.2. 0.27. 0.25. 0.27. 0.24. 0.23. 0.3. 0.4. 0.42. 0.43. 0.45. 0.49. 0.53. Shelf. Scrolling. 0.25. 0.28. Scrolling. Scrolling. So those were the prices for Kindness Bubblegum Granite. Again, let's take a look at the burns. Okay. So this was interesting too. There was a shelf of Empathy Bubblegum Galaxies. Let's continue. See what we see what we like. Okay, we're gonna refresh here on these three. And when we get back, we're going to take a look at some of this shelf from a while ago. Remember, one of the most important things to do in book game spectating is to understand the rarities of what you're dealing with. And you can only do that if you're clicking into and memorizing the BookGames token count supply sheet. Until next time.